Hello children, welcome back to our session. So in our previous video, we got to know about a very famous personality. Who is he? Abraham Lincoln. How many failures in his life. Finally, in the 10th attempt, he could succeed in his life, and that was an ultimate success. He became President of America. Yes. So, starting with this recap, I am going to share with you all about few more great personalities. Please don't deviate yourself, okay? Don't get deviated, students. All this boosts our energy levels, okay? So, this complete unit is going to be this way. We will be sharing about their personal details, personal success and personal failures, okay? So, here we will be talking now about Lee De Forest. The inventor of Triage tube was charged by the district attorney for using fraudulent means to mislead the public into buying stocks of his company by claiming that he could transmit human voice across the Atlantic. Okay, transmit human voice across the Atlantic means you are quite familiar about what he is inventing. He was publicly humiliated. Humiliated means insulted. He was insulted publicly. Can you imagine where we would be without his invention? Of course, now all our online classes are also going on using these mobiles. Yes, without him all this could not be possible, talking on phones and all that, right? And coming to the next famous personality, it's Wright brothers. You all know them, right? Wright brothers. A New York Times editorial on December 10th, 1903 questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers, who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air. Yes, aircrafts are heavier than air, but they fly. So, people at that time, the New York Times editorial especially, they questioned the wisdom, means knowledge of Wright brothers. Are you really working on this in a conscious state of mind? That was the question asked by the New York Times at that time. Because something that can fly in the air is, which is lighter than air. Yes. But here these Wright brothers are working on something, a machine that flies in the air, which is heavier than air. So, everybody was suspecting them. Could that happen? Will that happen? That was the biggest question mark. 99% people were not confident on their inventions. 1 week later at Kitty Hawk, the Wright brothers took their famous flight. Of course, here the information about Wright brothers is given in a small paragraph, but even they were humiliated. People laughed at them. They were like jokers in front of them. But because of their inventions, now people in this world are comfortably moving from one place to another place within minutes. Yes, journey became very simple because of these people, great people. Right? Yes, that is about Wright brothers, and success for them, for all these people, was not so easy. It was not at all a cakewalk for them, children. It was so difficult to see that success in their life, and this success is being enjoyed by us now. Yes, so never humiliate or never laugh at those people who are trying something new. Next person is Colonel Sanders at age 65 with a beaten up car and $100 check from Social Security, realized he had to do something. See, look at the age, look at that vehicle, and what is that amount he has in his hand, and that is received by Social Security, and he is trying something different in his life at that age. See, he remembers his mother's recipe and went out selling. How many doors did he have to knock on before he got his first order? Yes, he was trying to sell some product. He prepared that, he cooked that product and that recipe was shared by his mother. And at the age of 65 children, how difficult it is to knock every door, market their product, explain about their product and sell. And do you think people buy very easily? Do we trust someone who comes, who knocks at the door and asks, purchase this cake or purchase this chocolate or biscuits? No, we have hundreds of questions with us. There will be millions of doubts in our brain. Yes, can you guess how many doors he might have knocked to get his first order? 1, 2, 3, 100, 200? Exactly 1000 doors he had to knock to get his first order of his products. Do we have that much of patience, children? Can we wait for that longer time? We knock 2 doors, 3 doors, 4 doors or 10 doors or 15 doors and we tell that I have been trying and I am tired trying now. Yes, we use these words exactly. We tell that I tried very hard but I couldn't get proper support. But this man at that age, he did not feel discouraged. He knocked at 1000 doors and he got his business, first business. Okay, so we should always try harder and harder to achieve. Next we are going to discuss about that person, famous cartoonist, the man behind designing Mickey Mouse. Yes, your guess is absolutely right, Walt Disney. Okay, Walt Disney faced many rejections from newspaper editors who said he had no talent. Yes, people tell you have no talent, you are fit for nothing, you are worthless. But we shouldn't consider all those things. Those words should be steps for our success. Everybody uses this word. Until we succeed in our life, we should enjoy that success. We should not feel depressed that people are using such words towards us. We should lay those words as steps for our success, and then our success speaks. Our mouth should not speak, children. Our success should speak loud. Always success speaks loud. So Walt Disney also faced such insults. Yes, people said he had no talent. One day a minister at a church hired him to draw some cartoons. That is a turning point in his life. Disney was working out of a small mouse infested shed near the church. After seeing a small mouse, he was inspired. That was the start of Mickey Mouse. Very nice, right? Yes, whatever the articles people write, whatever the novels people write, poets, their poetries, all that is out of their experience or their observation in the society. Nothing comes directly into our brain. We get inspired by seeing something, and this man Walt Disney got inspired looking at a small mouse at the church, and that led to great things. So here we have a very beautiful sentence, children. I would like to read that. Try understanding meaning of this. Successful people don't do great things. They only do small things in a great way. They don't do great things. They don't try doing big things. But they put their heart and soul in that small thing. They try adding their creativity. They try to bring it out in the best way, and that becomes so great. Yes, so this is a beautiful quotation. You can write it up on a piece of paper and stick it at your study table or in your bedroom. These sentences, there are many such sentences in this textbook. I highlighted them, and those sentences, are very much helpful in our life. And the next person is Tommy. Tommy, yes, Tommy is Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison is called also as Tommy by his mother. It's his pet name or nickname. One day a partially deaf 4-year-old kid came home with a note in his pocket from his teacher, partially deaf, 4-year-old kid, and he brought a note piece of paper to his mother from his school. What could that be? Let's see. Your Tommy is too stupid to learn. Get him out of the school. This is that note what mother received from Tommy's teacher. His mother read the note and answered, my Tommy is not stupid to learn. I will teach him myself. Mother is the first teacher and mother is the best teacher in this world. Yes, so Tommy's mother, she got annoyed after reading this and she said, my son is not so stupid to learn. Hereafter I am going to teach my son. That was her reply. And that Tommy grew up to be the great Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison had only 3 months of formal schooling and he was partially deaf. He went to school only for 3 months and he is partially deaf. Where did he learn from? His mother taught him everything. So never insult your mother telling that you don't know anything, mummy, you keep quiet, you sit there, you know nothing, you understand nothing. No, that is your madness. Mother knows everything. Mother can learn anything. You give her just a hint, she will learn and she performs more than you. Yes, so never underestimate mother. And the next person about whom we are going to learn today is Henry Ford. Henry Ford forgot to put the reverse gear in the first car he made. Did you consider these people failures? Are these people failures, children? No, definitely they are not failures. They are all successful people. That is why they all are there in our textbook today and that is why we all remember these people's contributions even now. Yes, but did they just like that got success in their life? No. They too struggled in their life. They were also humiliated. They were insulted in public. People said you are worthless, you are fit for nothing, you are waste in this world. But they are treasures, they are precious diamonds to this world. They are as precious as diamonds to this world. Yes or no? So if someone tells you are waste, you need not feel bad, you need not cry. Let them. But what you have to do? You have to show your success to them. Then automatically they will shut their mouth. So here we all are not failures. We all also can see success in our life with our continuous efforts, restless efforts. Okay, children? So now you are in class 10. Whoever tells he scores very less, now this is not the right time, they are not even going to school, what percentage do they get, how do they pass? No. Let them talk, let them speak whatever they want. But do attend all the classes, do watch all these teaching videos. Definitely you will get best mark, I am sure about it. But you should have continuous efforts. So let's enter into our topic again. They succeeded in spite of problems, not in the absence of them. Were problems absent in their life? No, problems are always present in our life. They are very, very punctual in everybody's life. But to the outside world, it appears as though they just got luck. Yes, people will feel it was a cakewalk for them. People feel so if you are successful. Nobody knows how many struggles you faced, how much you invested your time to stand in this position. No one understands, no one knows. They just know to humiliate us. But as already said, those humiliating sentences should be our steps to success. Okay? All success stories are stories of great failures. The only difference is that every time they failed, they bounced back. Yes, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Yes, the more harder they hit at you, the more harder you should reply to their answers with your success. This is called failing forward rather than backward. You learn and move forward. Learn from your failure and keep moving. Yes, we will learn from our failures. We will write first something wrong. And when teacher corrects that, when teacher tells that this is wrong, better you have to write in this way, then automatically we will correct ourselves. Correcting is important. At the same time, not repeating that mistake is also secret for success. Okay, children? In 1914, Thomas Edison at age 67 lost his factory, which was worth a few $1 million. It was set on fire. It had very little insurance. No longer a young man, Edison watched his lifetime effort go up in smoke and said, "There is great value in disaster. All our mistakes are burnt up. Thank God we can start anew." How great this man is. At the age of 67, all his inventions, all his experiments, all his thoughts written on paper, everything got burnt off. Yes, he lost everything. Did he lose his knowledge? Whatever that knowledge is stored here in his brain, was that lost? Was that burnt? No. So there was a smile on his face and he thanked God and he said that all our mistakes are vanished now. We can start again very much freshly. Such a great man. He took everything in a sportive manner. This tells he is very much challenging in his life. He was not worried about what he lost, but he is concentrating on what more he can do from now. Yes, so great this man. Just love such kind of people, right? In spite of the disaster, 3 weeks later, he invented the phonograph. Great! Just 3 weeks later. That means all that what got distracted is deleted from his brain, and within 3 weeks he could come up with new invention. Wonderful, wonderful, and hats off to his attitude, right? This is called attitude. This attitude is at altitude. Okay, now you must have understood what is the right meaning of attitude is altitude. See, we can connect both the lessons. A reading attitude is altitude with B reading every success story is also a story of great failures. Below are more examples of the failures of successful people. Thomas Edison failed approximately 10,000 times while he was working on the light bulb. 10,000 times, children. It's not 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. It is 10,000 times. Do we have that much of patience to work on the same thing which is not being, successful? So hard, right? But this man, great people are born. See, 10,000 times he failed, but finally he was successful. And that success we are enjoying now. Without this light, could we? Could we live happily? No. Henry Ford was broke at the age of 40. Lee was fired by Henry Ford too at the age of 54. Young Beethoven was told that he had no talent for music, but he gave some of the best music to the world. Yes. In the previous class I spoke about a great person. Even let me add about few heroines in our industry. Hema Malini madam, she was also once upon a time told that you are unfit to this industry, but she became queen for that industry. Yes, so nobody is unfit for anything. Everybody is fit for everything. Okay, setbacks are inevitable in life. A setback can act as a driving force and also teaches humility. In grief, you will find courage and faith to overcome the setback. We need to learn to become victors, not victims. Never be a victim. Always be victors, means have that vision of being victory, enjoying that victory in your life. Fear and doubt short circuit the mind. This is another important sentence. The man with fear and doubt in his brain will always be a failure in his life. Man with no fear and confidence on that person will always be a successful person. Fear should be out of our brain. Confidence should be in our brain. Every single day you should work on these. Then automatically success will be in front of you. Success bows its head in front of you when fear is out of your heart and confidence is in your brain. Okay? Ask yourself after every setback, what did I learn from this experience? Only then you will be able to turn a stumbling block into a stepping stone. See, let me give my example, my very own example, children. Sometimes what happens while capturing this video, I forget turning on the slides, or I don't connect my collar mic properly, or there will be some blur kind of thing on the screen. So what happens, I will have to shoot the same lesson twice or thrice at times, not always. Then what I observe is, first time I fail in capturing video. The second time with more energy when I start my teaching videos, what happens, I add more points to my video. I explain even more better than my first video. So always failures, there is a purpose for that failure. But don't stop yourself at that failure step. Set back again, and that will give you the best in your life. That happened with me also, because I could give the best videos after first failure at times. The motivation to succeed comes from the burning desire to achieve a purpose. You should have that burning desire in you. That burning desire should not let you sleep. Then automatically success is ours, children. That desire should be burning in your heart. Then automatically you will stand on peaks. Napoleon Hill wrote, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Whatever the mind of man can conceive means receive, believe, the mind can achieve. If one strong desire enters into our brain, means mind of a man is getting conceived with a thought or a desire, then believe that mind will achieve that desire. A young man asked Socrates the secret to success. Socrates told the young man to meet him near the river the next morning. They met. Socrates asked the young man to walk with him towards the river, means they are entering into the river water. When the water got up to their neck, Socrates took the young man by surprise and ducked him into the water, means he pushed him into the water. The boy struggled to get out, but Socrates was strong and kept him until the boy started turning blue. Socrates pulled his head out of the water, and the first thing the young man did was to gasp and take a deep breath of air. Then Socrates asked, "What did you want the most when you were there?" The boy replied, "Air." When he was in that trouble, what was he looking for? He was looking for air. So now look at this sentence, how beautiful it is. Socrates said, that is the secret to success. When you want success as badly as you want the air, then you will get it. Means you should die for that success, not direct dying. You should have that craving for that success. You should have that healthy habitat of enjoying that success. That is the only secret for success. A burning desire is the starting point of all accomplishments. Just like a small fire cannot give much heat, a weak desire cannot produce great results. Yes, so the final conclusion is you should have a burning desire in your heart to face this world with success. And what is the second point which you have to remember always? Fear and doubt should be out of our brain. Fear, gone. Doubt, we are gone. We should always have that confidence that yes, we can, I can. Only then you can see that success. Even a minute percentage of fear and doubt in you will throw you down very badly. It's not overconfidence. You should have that confidence on you. When do you get that confidence on you? When you add enough or more efforts. That's all for today, children. So we concluded with our B reading very much successfully. So here you have, if you think, please read it. And here we have about the author Shiv Khera. This is also not so tough. You can read and understand. Then we have glossary, question and answers, and there are a few discourses discussed here. So I hope you all will complete glossary, question and answers and all that write-up part in the textbook. Then in the next video we have C reading, I will do it, and this is again another very interesting concept, children. Here you will know about one person, how he struggled and he became a role model. Because of him there are lakhs of people working in this world. So we will be knowing about that person. That's all for today. Catch you all again in the next video.